the fairy tale cast Q&A and signing with Todd Havercorn and R. Bruce Elliott. How are you gentlemen doing today?
I
Doing
think this is
great.
the first time I've seen our Bruce. I mean, it's the first time I've seen you in I don't know how
Couple of
long.
years, maybe? Couple of years, I think.
I think back in the old building before Funimation went further downtown.
Oh, gosh. Oh, well, we saw each other then. Actually, I think Kamehameha 2 years ago, though.
Oh, I don't count that though. That's a fast you know, when we were
It
in
was.
the
It was kind of, yes.
trenches.
It was kind of ships
That's
passing in the night,
yeah.
yes.
But we're both alive. All of us are alive. Rob is alive, and the people in the stream are alive, and that's a win.
Oh, you know what a win is? That everybody is just flooding the chat right now.
So they are.
We have Red
All
Flare
fired up.
006 says, I'm on fire up, baby. So we have Millennial Fairy says, hello, Todd and everyone. So everybody's
I guess
hyped right
I'm
now.
everyone.
We're excited. So, of course, as I said, my name is Rob Fury. I'm with Streamily.com, and I'm here with these two phenomenal talent. I will let them introduce themselves, what character they play in the ever awesome fairy tale anime, and either their favorite part and moment in fairy tale or their favorite quote. Let's go start off with the gentleman with one amazing set of hair and glasses, spectacles that make anybody jealous. Starting with you,
Yes,
Senor
that's
Arbor.
me. Hi, everybody. I am R. Bruce Elliott, and I have the honor and privilege of voicing Master Makarov, the head of the Fairy Tale Guild, for years and years and years. And boy, how I miss it.
Love it. Love it. And what is your favorite moment or quote?
Oh, that's something I didn't get done. Was to look up something that Makarov says, a Makarov quote.
You have time because
I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
get back to us on that. Let's go next to the gentleman. Oh, I can't even talk about his amazing set of hair. That stoic look. It says, am I thinking? Am I working? No, I'm just havercorning. Todd.
Well, I mean, it's good to be here. I feel like I don't need to necessarily introduce who I am because you wouldn't be here if you didn't know who either I were, our Bruce was, or Streamily was. So
You might have some brand new people that just see this the stream and says, that's interesting fairy tale. Let me hop onto it. So you might have brand new viewers here.
let's test it. Who in here popped in because they saw fairy tale but don't know either of us? Let's see. I want to see.
Ooh.
Our Bruce, you're amazing from Mojo 2109. And also, I've been doing something wrong. If I've been in voiceover for over 20 years and you don't know who the hell I am in fairy tale, I've been doing it wrong.
That is true. That is true. You know what? Then how about you tell us your favorite part or your favorite quote from Natsu?
Favorite quote? Well, I do like the minute you think of giving up, think of the reason why you held on so long. I like that. And then I like don't die for your friends, live for them. That's a good one. I think both of those apply. Those can apply to life. Because I always wondered, like, in movies, when you see people that are like, go ahead and they sacrifice themselves, they're reducing the amount of mileage, the amount of use they have for the group. So like in a zombie group, if one person's like, you go ahead and they sacrifice themselves to the zombies, well, that's only one use of that human. That you should live for your friends so you can be of many uses to them besides that one activity of sacrificing yourself.
That's true.
I feel like.
True. Or so you're trying to say that it's kind of like the whole crashing in the Alps and giving one finger to all your friends since you're like dying of hunger type.
Yeah. I think dying for your friends is a little bit of a waste in a lot of. There are exceptions, but it's a little bit of a waste because you can be more useful as meat for your friends, or you know what I'm. So many uses.
Absolutely. And you know what? What is one amazing use? The use of going to streamly.com/fairytale and getting an amazing print from one of these fantastic talent that you have right here. These guys are going to be signing all your orders here throughout the hour. So if you guys have any questions you want to ask these fantastic talent, please go ahead. And these guys are going to start going off and signing some of their orders right now. So, and let me see what we have in the chat right now. We have a lot of "we love yous."
This one right here is
Ooh.
going to Sakuna Clover, and I'm signing that bad boy right now.
And that's can you hold that print back up? It is gorgeous.
Sakuna Clover. It's so metallic and shiny. It's my Natsu, and it's our prom picture. I'm gonna sign that right now.
Cool. And
Very nice.
I have a one-piece print. Oh, yeah. No, sorry. No. Dragon Ball Z. Hello.
Yes.
What am I looking? Dragon Ball Z. In fact, it's the same as my T-shirt. Look at that.
Well, Bruce, you're in so much stuff. I know it's hard to keep track. I get it.
Oh, it's so hard. It's so difficult.
So while you guys are signing that, we have in the chat, hold on. We got Manga Guitar on YouTube says, Mr. Elliott, it is very nice to meet you. I've been a long time fan, a fairy tale fan. So definitely we have all the fans in here. All the fans, ladies and gentlemen, we have over 70 people here on the stream. Send your emojis. Send your emojis, show the love. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that beautiful signature by Todd. And look at that smile that he has as well. And we have a lot of people sending some shout outs about the Ginyu Force. Everybody's giving some Ginyu love by Daniel J. Anthony over here. Now, let me ask you a question, guys. Now, Fairy Tale has been, a long-running show. Now, of course, you have so many different things in your repertoire as voice actors. What would possibly be the hardest aspect of being on the show? Like, what would be the hardest thing? Because everybody has different within their different shows. They're like, oh yeah, this was easy, or this I couldn't get the voice right in one episode, or something like that. So what would you say was one of your hardest or more difficult moments on the show, and how did you overcome it?
In Fairy Tale.
In Fairy Tale, yes.
I don't know. For me, it's always been play. It's always been play. I can't say anything was terribly hard. There were emotional moments, but which I really enjoyed. Actually, I must say, when we weren't being very cartoony, but we were being very, very human, and having real feelings, and people die and all that kind of stuff. That I can't say I enjoyed those moments, but it's still play for me. Every time I go in the booth, I'm basically having a good time. So I can't say there was anything particularly difficult anytime on this show, except of course having to work with Tyler Walker, because he's such a pain.
Well, what Tyler used to do, which was funny to me, is that he when we would get into these big yells, some of these yells are like 9 seconds long, and 9 seconds doesn't sound like a long time. But if you go 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, 8 1,000, that's a long time.
And you're ready to go.
Yeah. So I would do these yells, but sometimes I couldn't quite get there. And so Tyler, I felt bad for him, and then I felt bad for the engineer, because Tyler would then do the yell for me as if that was the trick. It was like, oh, you mean a yell? Oh, I didn't realize. Now that you've done it, now I know what a yell is. It's like, no, that's not the problem. The problem is how long it is. So I felt bad for the engineer, because the director and engineer are like sitting right next to each other. And then Tyler would be like, yeah, cool. Do it like this. And the engineer just, like right there, having to hear it. The other thing that was tricky was that when we did simulcasting for any show, but it moves so fast in terms of you're working on a show that not even the director, not even the team knows how the show's going to end. They don't even know where it's going to go. So a lot of times you have to pull on assumption and a lot of like what context clues are there to figure it out, and it sort of takes away a little bit of the you have to have like our Bruce, like if you've got years in the saddle, you can roll with that kind of stuff, because especially in anime when there are a lot of archetypes and a lot of tropes, you kind of know where they're going. Like I know that if I'm seeing a high school anime and there's a kid with blonde hair, he's going to be the best friend of the lead and he's going to be like the lusty one. If there's a guy with glasses, probably going to be the smart one. Dude with like, you know, then there's always that dude in the crowd with the little butthole lips. He's going to be a lot in the crowd scenes. He's going to be a lot in those crowd scenes. So there's stuff like that you can fall back on, I feel like.
Yeah. Okay. That's actually some really great insight that everybody in the audience is absolutely like, that's cool to know. I didn't know that there were specific butthole lip characters.
You know he's got like little donut lips. He's always like, "What do you go?" There's always that guy too. He's always like, "Karewo?" There's always that low voice dude. He's like, "Biru kurasai." Like always that guy in every anime. And I'm like, who is that dude? That's the hardest working dude. That's the hardest working seiyuu in Japan. He's in everything. I want to be that guy.
Oh, that fair enough. And you know, Arbors, what you're saying?
I have to say, I am failing at my first assignment on my first print.
All right, talk to me.
I don't know who it is. Its name is not available. So
let me look.
They wanted silver, an autograph in silver, and I tried it out on paper, and it looked okay. And I'm trying it on this print, and it's not working at all. I'm really sorry. It's going to have to be in black. I hope you will forgive me.
I think.
While we're processing that carnage that our Bruce just laid on us, I got to get this out to Clarissa right here. Boom. This is me right there. I'm wanted for 82 million jewel, tax-free. So if you catch me, it's not like you give half to the Fiore government. It's all yours. I think I'm just promoting you catching me. Don't do that. Let it go up to 100. This is for Clarissa.
But is Clarissa explaining it all?
Not this season.
Got you. Okay. By the way, phenomenal yes ending. By the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. I hope that's acceptable. You can sort of read it. It's in black. Sorry. I think the rest of them will be okay.
That looks good. Bruce, and don't forget to, when you're done with that, mark complete. And Bruce, don't forget to go on your signing view on the shop. So on the upper right corner, click that toggle that says signing view when you're after you finish that completed order.
Signing view. No, that's the wrong place. Signing view.
Top right.
The lines. There are lines there. My dashboard. My dashboard?
No, go to sales overview view one more time.
Sales overview. That's where I am.
Upper top right corner says signing view.
Signing view. Hello.
Shazam. There we go.
Ah, there we go.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
And did I need to write the number 1 on the back of this?
For that one, let me see. That one was
maybe not.
Yes. That was number 1 on the back of that. And
I want to give a shout out to Killigan for mentioning Dagashikashi. That was a cool show. Bruce, were you on Dagashikashi?
I don't think so. It doesn't sound familiar.
I think it would be easier for you to mention the shows you weren't on. True. Because you're just on everything. You're like that dude in Japan. The low voice dude in Japan.
Don't I wish?
Mithrin, Thanks for the Fallout 76. We actually just did a stream for Fallout 76. We were part of a big charity stream raising money for Alzheimer's. And we at that point we had raised like 13 grand, and I think that it's still going.
Going to that in a month.
Yeah, and so we also did one for Elder Scrolls. That one I was supposed to be at, but I put it in the wrong Google Calendar spot. But I'm sure they did great. Anyway.
Well, they did great, and they're continuously doing great. Now, let me ask you a question. With your characters, right? Just not just your characters, but you as people. What guild do you think you would be? Not your character, because we already know your character, but you as a person. What guild do you think you as a person would be in? I love how Todd is like slowly bringing up the Funko Pop.
Guild Paladin Ace. Been a long time. This one's for you, by the way. Guild. Well, it depends on how much the dues are. Like, is there a monthly due system?
Let's just say the first 5 years, no dues, and you get free parking.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
I had to add the free parking in there.
Okay. Bruce, does that percolate any guild ideas in you?
I'd be happy to be part of the Frozen Margarita Guild.
Yeah.
on Jimmy Buffett Island.
Yeah,
that would work.
I would be a part of the. I'd be a part of the guild where, okay, Mad Scientist Guild, but not the first to be experimented on. I want them to work out some of the kinks. I want to be the one that, okay, so like, remember in Logan where they created that younger Wolverine to go kill old man Logan? I want to be once they get the kinks out and they make me to kill the original, but then they don't know that I'm going to break free from their evil and be good actually and have all the benefits of all the previous generations failing. And so then I'm like the best of the crop.
Are you writing your own anime right now that's going to come out in like a year? Because that sounds like a cool anime I would want to watch.
It's called Butthole Lips Man. That's for you, Paladin, right there. I wrote it in blood.
I think I auditioned for that show.
You did. We were going to do callbacks, but we're like, you know what? We're going to save you for the season 2 villain.
Oh, is that because I didn't get cast?
Well, season 1 villain dies real fast.
Oh,
it's like Sailor Moon. You want to wait till season 2.
Great.
Gotcha.
Fantastic. Hey, this is for Patrick Schwartz Purdy. It's a white beard, purple wallpaper piece that actually I had never seen before. This is very cool. Hope you like it, Patrick. That's for you.
Love that. And ladies and gentlemen, just like Patrick, if you want a print here from one of your phenomenal fairy tale characters, just go to streamily.com/fairytale and get one. Because look, Todd has his I'm ready to have fun face on. Our Bruce has his oh yeah, it's on. Let's have fun face on. And we're all having fun.
This is my face. This is my Asian resting face.
I thought that you were in
wake up, Todd. Wake up, Todd. Todd, wake up. Wake up, Todd.
Wake up.
Sometimes people think my camera's frozen, and I'm like, no, I'm here.
Totally cool. Totally fooled me.
This is for I got Millennial Fairy. This is from Millennial Fairy right here. I got it. Hold on.
Millennial Fairy.
I have to give a shout out to Sarah because she is always on these streams and she is delightful and so sweet and she epitomizes what social media I feel like has the potential to be, which is supportive and thoughtful, but so often we don't do that. But she does that. And so this is obviously going out to her.
Aww.
Sarah.
Okay. And I've got a Makarov here that's going to go out to Jane Swenson.
Excellent. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you know that these two phenomenal talent voice some amazing other characters. So I would like to know, well, our Bruce, you're literally wearing one of your characters on your chest right now.
I am. It's true.
And he's so happy, like I am. So besides your character in Fairy Tale, what are one or two other characters that you could say, I truly love voicing this character? It's the bee's knees to me, you know? Like, what two other characters are like that for you? All right, Bruce, I'll start with you first because you're literally staring intently into the camera. So,
Well, I got Whitebeard on the brain pretty much these days. I really love playing Whitebeard in One Piece. And I particularly love the fact that even though I thought I had completed recording on Whitebeard some years back, he has actually shown up in flashbacks recently. So I've actually been recording on Whitebeard again. Plus the fact, bless God and the Funko people, they put out a Funko Pop of Whitebeard in March.
Oh, really?
Congratulations!
Oh, that's awesome.
Boy, oh boy. Yeah, I've been signing those things like crazy for the last few weeks. It's been grand. In fact, I was just out in LA this last weekend at Little Lions Collectibles on Saturday and MVP Collects on Sunday. A shout out to them. They are great folks. I was there with my colleague, and friend Daniel Baugh, who also just got a One Piece Funko Pop. Jinbei is his character. I think they decided to put out a bunch of One Piece villains all at once. I think that's what happened.
Nice.
And so, yeah, been very excited about having that Whitebeard Funko Pop. Yay. Thank you, Funko. Thank you very much.
And who knows how they pick it? Who knows how they decide it? Last year we had Oran, the Hikaru and Kaoru, the twins from Oran. Their pop came out. And we haven't done that show. We haven't done another season of that show. It's not like One Piece where it's ongoing. And so it made me think, oh, well, maybe there's another season coming. And in fact, segue, you all want to see a sneak peek of season 2 of Oran?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Just
What do you
kidding.
got?
I don't have it. It doesn't exist. Okay, so Ryan.
You're so mean.
Ryan, this
Such a
one is
tease.
for
Such
you.
a tease, Todd.
Right there. This is the baby version.
Okay.
Aw, it's
And
like
here's
if the
the one
other
for
friend
Joyce.
gave birth to a friend.
Skirts, not Joyce, Jane. Yeah, I wrote Jane. Good. I had Joyce in my head. No, I wrote it right. Jane, this is for you. Hope you like it.
So,
Nice.
Bruce, have you ever thought about, you're like, you know what, if I'm going to do a cosplay, I'm going Makarov. Or is there like one cosplay where you're like, that one I think I could pull off, but
Oh, man.
Whitebeard, I could see it.
Oh, boy. Richard Moore. I'd make a great Richard Moore in cosplay. And I wouldn't have to spend a whole lot on clothes. I tell you, at a con a couple of weeks ago up in Oklahoma, a guy showed up in a fabulous Whitebeard cosplay outfit that I had never seen before. Nobody, at least never at the cons that I've been at, nobody ever came up and said, "Hey, look at me," because he looked fantastic. That was so cool. I don't think I would want to. I don't think I would be comfortable showing quite that much of my body. Honestly, the pecs, yeah, no.
On this stream.
Doesn't really work.
but the
I'm just saying.
next stream.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the fans will love it. Start a thirst. You know, I'm just saying.
Oh man,
Our
Todd.
Bruce Thirst Trap Elliott.
Todd,
why not?
What
Why
other
not?
character that is as beloved to you as Natsu that you've done?
Well, I mean, I think the Drifter from Destiny is really special, and we just came out with new DLC actually, and I never know when it comes out if I'm in it or not. I just know that when I record stuff, they bank it, and then it's a surprise when it comes out. But someone was like, "Oh, trailer, boom, here you are." So it's like, "Oh yeah, okay, I am in it." But they have such a vast ecosystem that they create. I never know at what point we're in on it because it's such a universe. And so what that tells me is that number one, you have people that care, that continue to work on it, but then you have the fans that respond to it and keep it vibrant and alive so that more content can come out. And that's awesome to be a part of that. And the fact that Bungie cares so much when we're recording and they treat it with such care, that's memorable to me. because there's so many things that we work on where that is not always the first strand of DNA that gets put in the petri dish of production, the care. And so that one they really care about, and I like it. Yeah.
That's
Cool.
nice. That is nice. And with care, these prints are coming from Todd and our Bruce Elliott to their hearts to you guys. So if you guys want a piece of that love, of that fairy tale bliss, that was actually a nice segue. Go to streamy.com/fairytale and join the love. And apparently in the chat, I'm seeing a lot of these people. Where are they? Hold on. They are part of the Club Penguin Island. And
Club
they're all about that Club Penguin. So can you show us that print first?
Boom. This one goes to nobody. It's not no one put their name, but it exists.
Well, they could be a ghost, and they didn't want you to know.
I'm into ghosts. I don't know why all the ghosts have to be from the 1700s. I'm into let's get some modern ghosts. Like I want to see a ghost that's like, oh, I have that shirt. But it's never like that. It's always a ghost where you're like, oh, they're carrying a candelabra, and it's like, oh, let me guess, you've been stuck here for 300 years, and I got to release you through a Ouija board that was made by Milton Bradley, but really was produced in a factory in China. But I don't understand how that works. Like, are all the Ouija boards cursed? Like, do they leave the factory and they get blessed by a cursed priest, or is it just like, do you imbue it with curse? I would like to figure out that mystery.
Ghosts making the Ouija boards, and they could be probably siphoning one of the traps from Ghostbusters and actually taking the ghost essence and imbuing it into the Ouija.
That's true, because ghosts, the number one, that's why you can pay them so little. They don't eat. They don't really need to pay for where they live because they just squat everywhere.
Yeah.
Stop it, Todd. You're so ridiculous.
I mean, that's pretty good, actually. On the
you get to live rent free, right?
Exactly. Newest print right here. Everybody likes Ling. They were asking for it, so we made it. Everybody in the con circuit asked for another Ling print, so we made it. And this is it, brand new. Going out to Jennifer. Jennifer, this one's you.
Nice. And
okay. And this is the next one here. This is a collage print that actually I had commissioned by our fellow voice actor, Micah Salyasad, a few years back. And he put this fellow right here. I'm not quite sure who that is. And about 10 of my favorite characters around.
He did a good job. That's nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He really did. He did a beautiful job.
I think that's an animated version of you.
So incredible. Yeah, he actually, I don't know if you can see, he kind of gave me Spock ears, which I sort of like, actually. That's kind of cool. This is going out to Joseph, and he wants me to write he says, my favorite role of yours is the narrator / God from Space Dandy, and I'd like you to write a Space Dandy-like way to thank me for the purchase. So I've been thinking about this a little bit, Joseph, and we'll see if you like what I come up with.
Space Dandy was a great show. Ian was awesome in it.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Fun
really
show.
Good.
Great show.
Just to piggyback on the last conversation we have in Twitter, the real Ghostblade says, I'm just imagining a ghost dabbing across the room while floating.
Just a float of yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is great.
Are you? Wait a minute, Mithrin. Now, are you bringing up Age of Empires because you caught a Habercorn in Age of Empires? Because that's a deep cut. That's pretty cool if you did.
It possibly is. Oh my god! All right, we have people there saying, "Please talk about penguins."
So Club Penguin was awesome because we recorded it at one of my favorite studios in town. Beautiful studio that has this a really cool look. It's fabrics on the walls and custom vintage cars out front and everything like that. It's a really cool space. And we also did Transformers there. We recorded Destiny there. And working on Club Penguin was a lot of fun because I didn't play it, but growing up, but I was aware of it because Disney does such a great job of brand management and stuff. And so when I worked on it, I was really excited because number one, I love penguins. I love all animals. And it was cool to play an animal and to join the fabric of Club Penguin. And then much like with Sergeant Frog, we get into a good pace with it. And then they're like, all right, we're done with that. All done. And then I'm like, no, but look online, you can find it.
Well, a lot of people are saying that they miss Club Penguin, and it was awesome.
It was cool. As cool as this, Drifter. This is for John. John,
Cool.
this is thank you for playing. Sorry if the game hurts you a lot because you will die a lot, but thank you for playing.
But
Yeah.
can you hold up that print one more time and see the phenomenal? Look at that! Look at that! Look at that smile from
Wow.
top. Look at the drifters.
Wow.
You know,
Twitch exclusive.
whoop, whoop. There we go. All right, Bruce, you were saying?
And for Joseph, here you go. It says you wanted a dandy print. You wanted a space dandy way to thank you. I said, Joseph, you are a dandy guy. I left off in space, but you're a dandy guy for buying this print for me. Thank you very much. I hope you
I
like it.
love it.
And by the way, I just noticed in the notes here, Todd, were you on Barney?
I was Mr. Knickerbocker.
I was Mr. Tennigan.
Oh,
We both did Barney's.
wow.
Get outta here.
Yeah,
Mine way back in the 90s. You were like 5 then. So.
yeah, I joined right before they're like, I'm like, oh, Mr. Knickerbocker's finally being on camera. He's been sung about all these years. Let's see how many we make. And then Hit Entertainment was like, yeah, we're done. So it follows me around, this type of, like, Barney's like, oh, all right, we're all done with production forever. And I'm like, oh, great. Okay.
Well,
Yeah, I actually wound up being in a couple of them. I was Mr. Tennigan in a 30-minute episode back in the 90s, and then I was a grandpa, a little boy's grandpa, in a 15-minute episode in the aughts.
Did you
Right.
now? Did you film at their studio? Were you on location? Where did you film that?
No, first one was the studio out in Allen. Where was the first studio? It was kind of
Oh, I can't remember.
north of Dallas.
Yeah.
I want to say Allen. I'm not sure.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah, I can't.
And then by the time I did the second one, they were back in Dallas proper, and they had a big space in like a retail shopping center kind of thing, and they had this enormous space where they had all sorts of different rooms, and they created a whole set in one of them. It was very cool.
I think I remember that one because I think we did the costume fitting there. I think
It was on, I want to say maybe on Marsh Lane.
Yeah. Yes.
Marsh and
Yes.
Beltline,
Yeah.
something like that.
That was the spot.
Yeah.
And then also in Barney was Paul Taylor, who went on to be Pinhead in the Hellraiser series in the last Hellraiser movie. Well, not the Hulu one, the one right before that.
Yeah, the Hellraiser Judgment, I think.
Judgment, yep. And I
Yeah,
got it the
I thought-
day
yeah.
it came out. And I was like, let me check this out. And I saw him do his
My
thing.
old pal, Paul Taylor. We did the Rocky Horror Show on stage together years and years ago.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
See?
we've known each other a long time.
Bruce does it all.
All right.
Clarissa, this one's for Clarissa.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, for me, next is to Brenton Reed. This is a Makarov print also that I'm not familiar with. I haven't had any of these myself. This is very cool. And he would like a quote from my favorite quote from playing the character, and I think I've got something good for you, Brenton. We'll see if you approve.
all right, Bruce, can we see that print one more time?
Yeah.
Like that you look so angry. You look like you need a hug in that print.
Yeah. He's like, yes, this is Makarov at his fiercest, without question. Yeah. It's really a great piece. I really love this.
I like the beard oil in that one.
The beard oil.
It's kind of dripping down the print, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Todd just comes out of nowhere with these one-lining zingers, and it's just so nonchalant that he says them, but they're so, as the kids say, hilarious.
It's just because it's my anxiety. I always get anxious when I have to do a live anything.
You're
Think that-
good. You're good. Well, we have this comment from Twitch from Myth Ryan says Makarov plus eating a Snickers bar. You're not
yep.
yourself.
Now, are you guys regular Snickers bar? Or are you ice cream Snickers bar? Are you almond Snickers bar? What are we doing there?
Ooh.
Decisions.
Right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a Snickers guy. I'm more of a Reese's Pieces type of dude.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Our Bruce?
if it is a Snickers, I would say Snickers smoothie.
I used to
Oh.
love
Well, milkshake.
Snickers. I haven't had one for years, but I remember. I remember when they came out with the Snickers ice cream bars. Yeah, I really like those a lot.
So Snickers ice cream bar, and then with the Reese's Pieces. Now, do you like? Now they have like a lot of variations of that, kind of like Dr. Pepper. There's all sorts of different kinds.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of the best one.
Reese's Pieces was always the poor man's M&Ms, as far as I was concerned.
What?
I was an M&M kid from way back.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that unfair? Is that not fair?
That's bold. I would say Mike and Knights are like
you,
the
Brenton?
poor man's like M&Ms, but that's fair enough. We have a comment on YouTube from John Knight says, Todd, do you have the fairy tale video game?
I do have the fairy tale video game. I have not played it yet. It's on my list because my list is long. Right now, I'm trying to beat Breath of the Wild. I already have the sequel to that game ready to go, but I got to beat Breath of the Wild first.
Fair enough.
That's what I got to do.
So is the sequel in Hail of the Wild?
For Cameron?
What's that?
Oh,
Got one
who
for
was that
Cameron.
Cameron, that was for Cameron. I was asking Todd. The sequel to Breath of the Wild is In Hail of the Wild.
Yes, I think that's their new DLC.
Gotcha. We have on YouTube, well, actually on Twitch, we have by Myth Ryan. If I had to pick an ice cream, would be your favorite. So which ice cream would be your favorite? Ice cream flavor. Favorite ice cream?
Easy for me. Cameron, that's for you. Hope you like it. Ben and Jerry's Chocolate Therapy. It is truly therapy for chocolate lovers. It's the best chocolate ice cream I know of.
All right.
Easy. I'm a chocolate lover.
That's fair enough. You can't go wrong with chocolate.
Mm-mm.
Todd?
Mm-mm.
I want to say non-dairy Cherry Garcia.
Okay.
I like Cherry Garcia.
Yeah, that's the one.
Fair enough. I'm one of those, vanilla ice cream sandwich guys. Make it simple, sweet.
Yeah.
Those are good too.
So what other other VIP orders do we have coming up? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we've been on the stream for 38 minutes. We have about 21 minutes left on the stream. So if you want to get a print from these fantastic gentlemen, go to streamily.com/fairytale.
Hey, Rob.
Yes, sir.
What's going on here? My things seem to be out of order. I just did 6, and the next thing that came up is 9.
Yes, because you're in the signing view, so it has all the VIP orders first.
That's what it is. What it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair
I
enough.
got you. Don't worry.
Yeah, I had them all stacked in order here, but okay, gotcha.
You're good. If you want to click out of that and go into order, that's totally fine. But
no, that's fine. Yeah, okay, I get it now. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Here is another Makarov, a different Makarov, very cool Makarov, very intense Makarov, and this one's going to Krista with a little message from Makarov himself, please. I'll see what I can come up with, Krista. Let's see.
All right. Let me see here. Yep, everything's looking good over here. Todd went to go get his dragon.
I messed up.
Oh, I love the moment I say he's like, I messed
This
up.
one is for Aaron. That's not for Clarissa. Clarissa has a metal print, which is this one right here, which is my dad and I doing our thing.
Gotcha. Let me see. Fairy Law Makarov, as he says.
Oh, Millennial Fairy, what are your favorite toppings on your vegetarian or vegan burgers? I like onion rings. Onion rings are awesome. And I like the works. Like I put it all on there. I'm good. Even relish. Not on my Reese's peanut butter cups, not on my ice cream. But I'll do it on a burger.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, somebody said, yeah, did we see? This is a sad day in some ways, my friends, that Tina Turner died today. The magnificent Tina Turner.
83.
Incredible woman. What a performer. What a voice. What an energy. What a life.
Her Broadway show is happening in LA right now.
Yeah, that's right. So, Tina, I salute you. You have earned your rest. Thank you for decades and decades and decades.
There you go, Clarissa.
My generation grew up with her, and we loved her, and we will always love her.
Now, Rob, you being at at Streamily, which is what this all is right now. You've been there for a while now, year and a half. And so are there things what are the goals? If you could set a 1 year, 5 year goal for Streamily and for yourself there, what would it be?
Oh, 1 year and 5 year goals extremely. Well, I would say 1 year goal being able to have all of the top awesome animation cast on Streamily doing live signings, like reaching out to their fan base worldwide and having an awesome time with Streamily. 5 year goal, I would say us to be at every huge Comic-Con there is across the globe.
There you go.
For me, I would say just keep doing what I'm doing here, being able to put on awesome signings like this with amazingly talented people like you guys. In the year and 5 years, well, as Pinky says, take over the world, of course.
Can I ask you just a little bit more about taking over the world? Does that?
I think that's the brain, actually, Rob.
Yeah, the brain. Yeah.
Well, we all know Pinky was actually.
What are we gonna do today, brain?
Does taking over the world? I always wondered about that. Why that's appealing? Because it just sounds stressful. Because oftentimes I have a hard time managing my own home, much less the home of 8 billion human beings on a planet.
Sounds like an awful lot of responsibility.
I would say
you guys have taken over the world, though.
Well, you start off with a city. You start off with a small town.
Okay.
Then you get a template of how you can rule with fear and hatred and anger of those people.
No. It's love and compassion and support.
No. It's like Toyota. Toyota doesn't just make all Corollas. They make Corollas. They make Camrys. They make 4Runners. Some of the towns you rule with fear and hate. Some of the towns you rule with love. Some of them you rule with a bartering system. It's got to be different. There you go, Aaron. That's for you.
Oh my God, I love that. That is
the
great.
Brilliant mind of Todd Habercorn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
William, this is for you, and thank you for asking for it. My very first character at Funimation almost 20 years ago now. Richard Moore from Case Closed, beating on little Conan's head there.
Do you remember that the sensation of going in for the first time, or is it like, are you like, it's been so long, I don't remember?
Well, I know I was nervous, and I know I really didn't know what I was doing, but I trusted that somebody cast me because they figured I could do it.
Do you think if you how do you think casting has changed now in terms of when you like do you feel that you're allowed to make more mistakes or less mistakes now in the booth in terms of performance or read or whatever versus then, or is it the same, or does it you know what I mean?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. For me, I've always tried to do it on the first take, and I bet most of the recordings that wind up in episodes have probably been my first take, if not second. Rarely, but sometimes to a third, and really rarely to a fourth take. I, for the most part, I think that has not changed so much. For one thing, when we actually recorded, I've got the cans on, and we're actually recording, and I'm doing the thing for the engineer to record, and I will hear something in my own voice that makes me think, I think I want to emphasize this word a little bit, or I could do that a little bit better. And so either I will just go ahead and say the line again, which they are happy to let me do. In the old days, I wouldn't have done that. I would have stopped and said, I think I can do it better. But these days, as they record, they'll just keep it going for the most part. And I'll record a line, and if I think, I could have done that better, I'll just pop right in and record it right and say the line again the way I'm thinking about. And frequently that's the one that they'll go with.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Mitchell, you're on my brain. You're on my brain because you got this. And I'm going to sign it for you right now.
Bam. So now let me ask you, phenomenal gentlemen, a question. But before that, I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, if you're having fun here on the stream, don't forget to send those emojis, send your questions, and also go to streamly.com/fairytale and have your fairy tale come true. So,
okay, there you go, William.
There you go. Looking very spiffy in that print, by the way, R. Bruce.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I think I could do a great Richard Moore cosplay. You know,
there you
I think so. But that, I'm saying Richard Moore does have that phenomenal mustache.
Yes, he does.
Growing a mustache again.
Yes, he does. It's true.
And it's like it's not like Burt Reynolds thick or like Chuck Norris rugged. It's like anime appropriate like mustache.
I have something you got to see. Hold on a second.
Rob?
Yes, sir.
What song are we on? I don't hear any music.
Oh, do you not hear that? I did not want to raise the music so high that you overheard.
Oh, I can't hear anything.
Hear it now?
Mm-mm.
You do not hear that sound, that music?
Mm-mm. Does everybody else hear the music? If you all hear it, that's all that matters.
I'm not hearing anything, but I'm good.
Well, those are two different things. If you not being able to hear the music and then you being good, we know you're good. This is about the music, though.
Okay.
No music.
All right. I've got another Richard Moore to sign here. And before I do, I want to show you something that somebody gave me at a con a few years ago. As those of you who know Case Closed will be familiar with, Richard Moore is often known as the sleeping detective because the brilliant little Conan hits him with a little dart from his magic watch, hits him in the neck, knocks Richard out. Richard falls down in a chair on the floor and, just closes his eyes. And then Conan speaks into his bow tie using this magic bow tie to sound like Richard Moore's voice. Anyway, so it's anime logic. Nobody ever notices that Richard's mouth isn't moving or this. Nobody ever. I love that part about it. Somebody gave me this not too long. A few years ago. Here we go.
There we go.
It's a sleep. Oh, that's great.
I want you to haunt me awake at night with that mask.
Isn't that fun? I love that.
That's hilarious.
I want to think.
Do you hear the music now?
No.
Really?
No.
I am very surprised you do not hear the music.
But in celebration of not hearing the music, I'll sign this for Julia. Right there. Bare-chested. No teats. No teats on Natsu. Okay.
And this one is for Dylan.
Oscar, do I like Jocko? Yes. I'm a little disappointed in the fact that that character has his own manga series, yet, yoo-hoo, hello, season 1 of Jocko show, what's going on? So if you're the holdup on that, could you please stop holding it up and get it into production? Thank you.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen,
There you
Todd
go,
Havercorn is
Dylan.
writing a firmly worded letter.
That's right. Per my
And-
previous email.
All right, Bruce, who was that last one for?
This is for Dylan.
Dylan. Not
Dylan.
Dylon, ladies and gentlemen, but Dylan. Because, you know, Dylon spits hot fire.
That's right. That's for Julia.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, Todd, put that up. Put that picture back up.
Right there.
Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, I was very, very fortunate to see this man take that picture. And that was such a cool picture and such a great time. And you have to admit, Todd is probably one of the most photogenic like VO people that are in Hollywood right now.
Well,
So,
we got to
look
do it
at-
again. We got to do another shoot.
We will talk offline, but yeah, there's new management to the studio, so yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good day. It was a
That
good day.
was super good day. It's like you like Natsu and it's like his like Dragon Slayer companion taking pictures together.
That was fun.
It was so it put a tear in my eye.
That was fun. That was a good, yeah.
But I wanted to ask you guys a question. Growing up, what was your guilty pleasure show or video game to play that you know you had a hard day? You're like, man, school sucks. I'm gonna put this on and like have fun. So, like, what was that show or video game that you played to just escape and just enjoy yourself? Because for some reason, I feel Todd's gonna say something Zelda-ish, but I may be wrong. He's like, "Oh, you good, Rob? You good?"
It's easy for me. When I was growing up, there were no video games. There were cartoons on TV and the Three Stooges, Huckleberry Hound, Bugs Bunny, anything by Mel Blanc. That was my escape when I was
Wacky races.
Video games didn't come in for a long time after that. Long time. I won't give you exact years.
All right, so tell us, what show did you watch? If you were a very big Mel Blanc person, what specific character possibly made you happy, or what shows? Because there was Looney Tunes, there was Wacky Races, there was like
Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny. Yeah, there was actually a prime time Bugs Bunny cartoon show, the Bugs Bunny Show, for a while. Ran at prime time at night, and we never missed it. It was just once a week, but of course the cartoons were on other times and other parts of the day on other channels. But I love Bugs Bunny. I still love Bugs Bunny. He's such a wonderful character. And by the way, have you seen the memes of showing Bugs in the with the breastplate and the like the woman opera singer, right? They were doing the Flight of the Valkyries, and the meme is something like,
of course,
you remember how you used to watch Bugs Bunny and dress up as a woman, and how it turned you into a drag queen? Yeah, me neither. Yeah. This is going to Summer, and happy birthday to Summer.
Oh, talking about summer.
How about that?
Talking about summer.
Somebody loves you, Summer.
I've done my research, and apparently, Natsu. The translation of Natsu is actually summer.
Yes.
Is that right?
And apparently, we're going to get some news on the 100-year quest in summer.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You've heard something?
Video games, a show, movies. That's all rumored.
Oh, man.
And also for people, we're the last to know anything about these shows that we work on. Doesn't matter if we're the lead or our Wolfman C. We're the last to know.
Yep.
There
it's
we
all
go.
true.
And listen, just wanted to let you know, Todd, we have this on the Twitch machine from Sayin_Born_Queen 996 saying, I'm gonna name my future son Natsu. No joke.
I'm into that. When you do that, I've had people name their pets Natsu, but no humans. And I think that would be unique.
What just happened?
You just flipped upside
that
down.
news turned you upside down, our Bruce. I don't blame you. It's big news.
Flip it the other way. Oh,
So all of a sudden, you guys are very quiet, and I can't see anybody.
Do you smell burnt almonds, our Bruce?
It's not like
Burnt.
I should be okay on my
get the
chart.
joke.
What's going on here?
So
Any idea what
Bruce,
happened,
you're
Rob?
on this. You're on the stream, but we don't see you.
Huh? I don't see you. I don't see anybody, and I wasn't even touching the thing.
That's great. If anything, if you wanna get off the stream and come back in, that might
Maybe
fix
leave
everything.
and come back.
Yep, leave and come back.
All right,
and
let's try that.
fix everything.
All right,
Cool.
let's see if I can't get back
Ladies
on.
and gentlemen, our Bruce will be back in 2 and 2.
And I'll be back in 1 because I gotta go swap this out for Michael Stallings. I gotta swap a small one out for a big one. I'll be back.
All right. Then we have our Bruce is back. Oh, and our Bruce left. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This stream has been brought to you by Streamily.com. If you want to get one of your prints from our Bruce Elliott or Todd Eppicord, go to Streamily.com/fairytale and get your prints right now. The screen has gone dark, but yet we're trying to get our Bruce Elliott back in. Our Bruce, can you hear us? Our Bruce, can you hear us? Ladies and gentlemen, we are having a little technical difficulties with our Bruce Elliott. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with us. All right. This is very strange, but okay.
That's why you keep the golf cart always running so you can get to the storage and back quickly. Okay.
True. And Todd, there is supposed to be another order that's supposed to be coming in, but it has not come in yet. So I will text you the inscription for that, and it will be coming into your queue later on. So
Okay.
I'm just getting that for the inscription right now. And I think our Bruce is back.
I think I'm back. Am I back?
Yes, we have you. We have your audio. We're just waiting for your.
And there we
he's
go.
back, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, that was entirely my fault. I thought I had plenty of charge left on the phone. I didn't. So
it just died. That's what happened. Okay.
I was always a terrible Boy Scout. I was never prepared. All right. Good. Glad that was so easily taken care of.
Yeah. So let me see the orders, Bruce. You currently have 5 more orders left until we're finished.
I believe
Todd,
so.
You have about 4 plus the next one I'm bringing you this time.
This one's for Allison.
You know who has the best handwriting on the con scene? I have to say is probably Jeremy.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
The worst is a toss-up between Ian and Aaron Dismuke. Ian Sinclair and Aaron Dismuke both have terrible handwriting. And I bet you they would agree. Mine's pretty bad. That's why I can spot it. But I would say that Aaron's signature looks like hieroglyphics. Ian's signature looks like he was about to write something and someone bumped him real hard and he went, whoa! And that's his signature.
Yeah, I always love looking at posters and things that people bring me to sign where my friends have already signed them. And it's always a great game to see if I can recognize signatures. Yeah,
yes.
Jeremy's is gorgeous, is the best, no question.
Yes. It does take a
Michael
while.
Michael Tatum is very hard to recognize. It's just kind of a.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you're right. Yeah, it's like
I actually
yeah.
write mine out. You can read my signature is legible. You can bloody well read it. But it does take more time. So, and if you're really, really popular and you have a line 3 hours long, I guess you got to get through them pretty quick. So
True.
I haven't had that problem yet, but I'm hoping.
Oh,
Okay,
you
this one's
shall,
for
sir, you
Nathan.
shall.
This one's for Nathan. Nathan, hope you like it.
Go for Nathan. And ladies and gentlemen, we have approximately 5 more minutes in the stream. So if you want to get your prints right now, go to streamily.com/fairytale. There, I'm assuming Todd or Bruce, are you going to keep your shops open for a potential signing in the future? Or you shall be closing it because you're so crazy busy entertaining us and doing stuff to entertain us.
I'm gonna close it now, but in the future, we will, of course,
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got it.
yeah, same here. Actually, amazingly, I am sort of crazy busy right now. I kind of can't believe it, but that's what's happening. So I will be closing mine. So let's do this. I've got another Richard here. I got I think 3 more for me.
Yep, you have 3 more.
To the twins. Hello, twins. All right, hope you like it. To the
And Todd,
twins.
just to make sure you got that message.
yeah. Let's see.
I love how I said yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me
Got
check.
it.
All right, fantastic, perfect. Thank you.
In answer to Anime Hero 179, I'm not in the Tekken 8 game, but yes, I did voice Horang and it's not even an anime adaptation because we did it and they animated it to us. So it actually was an original animation that looks like anime. So Manga Guitar 96, good to see you even virtually. Thank you for always being a little bright shining light.
Well, I definitely want to say, Todd,
For the twins.
For the twins right there. I definitely want to say, Todd, thank you for being the voice of a lot of my YouTube binging with Watch Mojo.
Oh,
Because literally hearing you say that right now, I'm like, I'm waiting for you to give me a top 10 right now, just to say top 10 like extremely awesome moments during the fairy tale signing right now.
Oh, that would be cool to do, actually. I would. I really like Watch Mojo. I applaud them for being able to. I'm drawing a fairy tale logo right now, so that's why I'm looking down. But I really applaud them for being able to come up with content every single day, and not just one list, many lists.
Yeah, they got Watch Mojo, Miss Mojo, Mojo Plus, Mojo BBC. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. When I was with them, I did about 100 plus videos with them. Wow. And the schedule is a little tricky. I kind of did it to myself because I was like, bring it on. And then they're like, okay. And then they brought it on.
Sure about that? We're Canadian. Are you sure about that?
It was a lot. It was a lot. So but it was fun to do. It's just it is labor intensive. Mm-hmm. Because when I would get the scripts, I would need to edit and make adjustments and rewrites. And there's, especially on the anime ones, there's a lot of pronunciations that even though they told me exactly what the pronunciation was, and I worked on the show, there were still people that are like, that's not how you say that. And I'm like, I want to jump through this screen and rip your head off and drink the blood and use your skull to rinse my mouth out. But yeah.
Do have a way with words.
Do you want a Snickers, bro?
Another one for the twins.
I only do
we
craft
have
chocolate.
Twin prints for the twins. Well, not their twin prints, different prints, but this is also for the twins.
Yes.
And they wanted ga ha 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 ha, which is Whitebeard's laugh, which I'm not going to try to do for you right now. Oh, hell, I could try it. Let's see.
Art Bruce, I see that you you have an amazing laugh, but can you dance like Captain Ginyu?
Can I what?
Can you dance like Captain Ginyu?
Oh, hell no. No. No, if he gets up on one leg a lot. If I do that, I fall over.
So you're saying
thanks for asking.
You can do it once, basically, is what you're saying.
And never again.
Okay, this is interesting.
Oh my goodness. All right, and our Bruce. So it looks like you are down to you
My
did that for the
last
12.
one.
You're down to your last one. And Todd, it looks that like you're down to your last two.
And
Boom.
he wants this signed on the back.
So let me
Okay.
look at that order that you're looking at.
To Michael
Uh,
Stallings from R. Bruce Elliott. On back, it says. And then he has a long quote that he would like, I presume, on the front.
okay, well there you go then. That's what
I
he
guess
wants.
we'll
That's the
do what
first
we can
time
do
to
here.
make two on the back. Then so be it.
Okay. All right. So I'm still gonna write this number on the back. Am
Yes.
I, Rob?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but just I guess write it in small on the corner away from where you're putting. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. We'll just put it
Perfect.
down in the corner.
Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, do you see how it is in this beautiful Wednesday? I forgot the days they blend. I know Todd's like, yeah, what day is it, bro? But yeah, beautiful Wednesday afternoon. When you're this busy, you're always inundated. Like days blend. But I want to say thank you everyone for being on the stream. We have Todd, the amazing hair Habercorn. We have our Silver Fox Bruce Elliott on the stream. I knew he was gonna. He's like, oh, thank you.
If you say so.
So let me ask the last question before we actually go into our goodbyes to everybody. What is one show or one video game out right now that you're like, I would not mind being cast on it because I think it's cool, or I think it's fun, or I have some of my friends that are a part of it, or you're just like, yeah, this is hot and I want to be a part of it. So what is one IP that you were like, yeah, it's out, it's cool, it's fresh. I wouldn't mind being down with it.
In the anime world?
Video games, anime, Western animation, anything.
Okay.
Even live action. Why not?
No, let me think about that as I'm writing this extremely long quote here.
I want to do anything where I'm gonna go Marvel, and I want to say a Marvel movie where I play a one of the heroes that gets that has like a legacy like a Robert Downey, where it's like it goes over the course of a whole phase of Marvel, but not the shitty characters that like they pop out and then you never hear from them again. One that like we could see into a crystal ball and we can go like, ooh, this one's definitely going to be around. Like even with Doctor Strange, you're kind of like, ooh, okay, he's going to have some longevity. And then he does Multiverse of Madness, which was awesome to me. And then nothing. And so basically we got to get back to the golden era of Marvel's phases, because once they finished Avengers, everything they've tried to throw at the wall since has not stuck. Shows, movies, games, not sticking.
So who? Then who? Who would you want to be? Because I already have someone in mind. It took me about a good 2 minutes to realize.
Let me just look him up and see if he's with I think he's with DC though.
Yeah, because they're cooler.
Let's see. Go ahead, R. Bruce. I have my answer, but you go.
I'm not sure I have a good answer for that.
So if you're still thinking, R. Bruce, still think. You got like 1 more minute of thinking.
Can it be a TV show?
It could be a TV show.
When Todd, you mentioned ghosts, and I started to say, have you seen the show Ghosts on CBS? It's wonderful. I would love to be a ghost on Ghosts. It's so funny, and the cast is so good, and the writing is so sharp. Yeah. Have you guys seen this? Anybody seen Ghosts? It's a really terrific.
That's on CBS?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a couple who buy this old house in the country to start a bed and breakfast, and she falls down and hits her head, and when she wakes up, she can see all the ghosts who have been inhabiting this house for hundreds and hundreds of years, and of course the husband cannot. So hilarity ensues on a weekly basis. It's very, very well done.
Well, then I'm going to check that out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great
it's
show.
pretty
Really
cool.
fun
Gives
show.
me an excuse to use my apps that I already pay for
Pay
as
for.
some digital hoarder.
Okay, this was for Michael. You are my last victim. I mean, customer. Eileen, last client here, Michael. I hope I did it to your liking. And that's the last one for me.
There you go. And Todd, did you have that
Uh-oh.
answer?
Yeah, the Asian Hulk, Brawn, the Asian Hulk. And so
Oh,
I would like to
interesting.
do that, but not in a way to where over the movies he gets weaker, which is what we see with Mark Ruffalo. Like the Hulk started off as this badass that could punch one of those Chitauri worms out of the air, and now it's like he can't even throw a pebble. So I want him
Yeah.
to get stronger as he goes on. But yeah, that would be it.
I'm not gonna lie. I could see in animation you voicing Booster Gold.
Oh, that's a good one. That's another deep cut. Okay.
Yeah, like because he's hilarious and just the jokes. I see you. And if you're going to do live action, I could see you doing Gambit.
Oh, Gamba would be awesome. Let's get on this.
So let's get on this.
Kevin Feige, what are you doing, man?
That's awesome. And then so yeah, we should be we are done with all our orders. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say right now let me actually close your shops. Make sure your shops are closed. So we're not getting any more orders in right now, and they are officially closed. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you very much for
Shop
being
Builder, right?
yeah.
Yes,
They're already
closed.
closed. Yeah, I
Closed.
closed it for you. I want to say
Yep.
thank you for being on the stream, ladies and gentlemen. And our Bruce Elliott, Todd, you guys tell everybody where they can find you on social media, and as well, when is your next appearance and where they can find you at. Let's start off with Todd because he knows the spiel as better than anybody.
Well, our Bruce and I are going to be at the same event on the East Coast this weekend, the Geekdom Con, which has some folks that are from Penn State that I haven't seen since I went to a convention out there. So it'll be a nice reunion. Luckily, the weather is going to be pleasant and delightful. Woo! In terms of where you can find me, ToddHabercorn.com has a link that branches out to all the different social things and all that kind of stuff. You know where to go. You're literate in that area. And again, if I need to tell you where to find me, how did you find this? So if you found this, you already know where to find me. There we go.
Good point. And our Bruce.
Yes. Well, as Todd said, thy Kingdom Con, which I love as a name, at the Philadelphia Expo Center in Philadelphia this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm an old-fashioned boy. I got on Facebook years and years ago, and finally about 3 years ago, I got on Twitter, and so far that's it. You can just find me with R. Bruce Elliott in either one, Twitter or Facebook, and I'm always happy to have new friends on both and new followers on both. So that's me.
Fantastic. And ladies and gentlemen, you always can find us at Streamily.com to see all the fantastic talent that we have on our platform and who's going to be coming up next on our signings, as well as follow us at Streamily.live on Instagram and Twitter. So I am about to leave this chat and leave you two with the final words of goodbye to the fantastic Fairy Tale fans.
All righty, y'all. Take care.
It was great.
Go follow our Bruce. See me. If you're gonna go to the con on the East Coast, start walking. It's a walk.
Yeah. Start now.
Yeah. Our Bruce, good to see you. I'll see you
too, my friend.
In the flesh soon. Bye, everybody.
So long.